Simple is hard, but it's worth it. Ever since I was young, I always thought about how to make things more simple in everyday life. Whether it's taking apart my bike, mowing the lawn, or doing schoolwork, I experimented with ways to make things better and simpler. That passion is carried over into my adult life at Comfort Research and how we plan, engineer, design, communicate, and build our culture. Most people think that simple is easy and that making something simple is a path with fewer barriers, but in fact, the opposite is true. Take, for instance, our core values. Most companies have an average of 8 core values, and I bet the leadership team doesn't even know those core values without having to read them off of a card. If you have to read something off of a card, are you really able to live it yourself, much less be able to communicate it throughout your entire organization? We have only 3 core values at Comfort Research, and there's a very good reason for that. Lists of 3 and 5 are easier to remember, and when they are easily remembered, they are more easily acted upon. Our core values are short and pithy little statements. Those core values are find a better way, expect the best, and do the right thing. We tie that together using acronyms like FAB and DIRT for easy memory recall. We have a rhythm each month where we are rewarding our ambassadors for the actions related to one of those core values. We then bring the ambassador up in front of everyone at an all-company meeting and hand them an oversized check. That is, of course, after we've started with a stadium-style wave around the room, a bunch of excited yelling, perhaps a little jump around the room, confetti cannon or two. We take their picture and post that picture on our core values wall, Hall of Fame, with what action they took that was an awesome example of living a core value. Sounds simple, right? It is. But holy crap, is it hard to get there. We did a lot of things right and many wrong in getting to that process. We have made numerous changes to the process and certainly to the details of how we are recognizing our ambassadors along the way. We now have an incredibly simple system surrounding our core values. Are we done? Hell no. We will look to take the cumulative property of what we have done and try to make it even more simple tomorrow so we can do a better job communicating our core values so that we attract those that have passions similar to our own and take those that already make up our amazing team to the next level so that they never stop improving the simplicity. Adding complexity makes most of us believe that we are adding value. I think that's worth repeating. Adding complexity makes most of us believe that we are adding value, when in fact the opposite is true. Next time, try making things simpler. It is harder to do because you think you are going to miss out on something and that perhaps you are not adding as much value as you should. One simple clarifying message is harder to reach, but it is worth every ounce of effort as it will be more easily communicated, understood, and executed upon. While simple is harder, it is certainly worth it.